Hi there, so great win for us today, beating Leicester 4-2. Your thoughts on the game?
Incredible.
Fantastic.
First game we've ever been to.
Couldn't be a
have picked
better
game
experience.
to
Yes.
go to.
Yeah.
You come all the way from
aggressive
Las
on the pitch,
Vegas.
yeah.
Best experience ever.
Yeah.
Best experience ever.
Just as electric.
Yeah,
Yes.
worth the flight, worth the hotel,
Yes.
everything.
Yeah, the atmosphere was great today.
Yeah.
What
I have to
nice
say,
atmosphere.
a dad and his 3 boys, best trip ever.
Yeah.
Best trip ever.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We've been to like a million sporting events in
Yeah.
the United States.
This tops
like
them
the
all.
biggest sporting events in the U.S. doesn't even come close
Tops
to
them
what
all.
today was
Absolutely.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so
incredible.
glad you guys got to enjoy that.
Yeah.
What a games, what some standout performances. Let's start with Gabriel Jesus.
Oh,
We've
stud.
goals.
Stud.
been crying out for a number 9, right?
I know nothing about him,
tier.
but I know about him today. He's a stud. He's a stud.
The prodigal son. The prodigal son of Arsenal football
Stud.
club.
2 goals, 2 assists.
Yes.
Like, could have had
Not that
5
many
goals.
touches.
Could have had 5 goals.
Dominant.
Like,
Can't really have a better debut than that.
we haven't had very many world-class players in the last couple of years, and he's like truly world-class.
Yeah, no doubt.
And showed it today.
Yeah, talking about world class, we got Saliba in the defence now.
Yeah.
Did have that mistake for the own goal, but otherwise
good.
he was
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
good.
I loved how the fans reacted though to the own goal. 21 years old, been away for 3 years, bought him for 28 million pounds, right? Like
That
a
is
lot
back.
of pressure, like own goal, home debut after a man of the match performance last week, but the fans got behind him. And he, outside of the own goal, another fantastic performance. He could be the next Virgil van Dijk, right? Like I don't want to get ahead of myself and say that, but he could be the next like generational center back in the Premier League is honest. So it was nice to see the fans
Big
get
lofty
behind
goal.
him.
That's a lofty goal.
It was nice to see the
Lofty
fans
goal,
get behind him
Give
after
some love. A lot
after
of
that
love.
own goal.
Yeah.
For sure, and we've got to mention Martinelli today. What a performance for
Hey,
him.
you can talk about
I'll say this. As someone that might be his biggest critic, that goal alone, I mean, some of the moves he made to his separation off some of the defenders is fantastic. I gave him some credit. I said, okay, I might be letting up. He played a banger of a game. A banger of a game.
Yeah.
It's good.
And what was really good to see is that the 2 times that we did concede, we bounced straight back, didn't drop our heads.
Right.
and got
Right.
No.
a
That's
goal
what I
in
was
2
saying.
minutes.
Would have been a
Last year-
far cry from last year.
Last year we would have gone into a low block and just like tried to see the game out. But what, they
Played
scored in the
aggressive.
53rd minute
Yeah.
and we scored in the 55th. And then they scored in the 74th and we scored in the 75th. I think it shows like this year we're ready to take that next step. I think people like Jesus, like Zinchenko being in the team are like they bring that winning mentality.
A lot
to
more
say,
composure.
Yeah, to say, hey, they just scored, we're still winning, we can still play our game, which is what I think we saw today.
Yeah, so it's looking really positive. Started with 2 wins.
Two
Ne-
wins,
yeah, next-
6 points, 6 goals.
Yeah, now the next 3 games on paper, you would say very winnable. 2
9
promoted
points.
teams.
Yeah,
Bournemouth, Fulham, and then Aston Villa. Do you think we can make it 5 wins in a row and get 15 points?
should be 15 points going up against Man U, 6th game of the season, right? And at that point,
Yeah.
we're a team. Last year we saw when we got on a roll, when we're playing well, when we're winning, we can continue that roll. It was last year when we were losing games. We kind of lost 3 games in a row, right, to start the season, and then in the middle of the season, and then at the end of the season with Newcastle and Spurs. So if we can get on a run, we're a team that plays off confidence. So, I don't want to get ahead of myself because we've kind
It's
of
a
been
lot
there
more
before,
about
but
our response
Yeah.
than it is about everything
Yeah.
else. It's how we respond on those tough games. There was that moment we beat Chelsea last year and we said, okay, we might be feeling it, but we didn't finish strong. After today, seeing the composure that they had post certain goals, I don't know. Feels right. Feels right.
If we come to that Man United game with 13 points or 15 points,
Yeah.
it could be, and then we put in a performance against Man United, it could be a really special season for us, I think.
Yeah, let's hope so.
Yeah.
But with the transfer window now, so we saw Tillemans playing today for them.
Yeah.
Player we've been strongly linked with, but the rumours are now that we're willing to wait until his contract expires.
Yeah.
Would you want to bring him in now, or would you wait until it expires?
Depends on the price. I'm anywhere from 25 to 35 I've heard quoted. If we could get him for 25, I say that's a steal. 25 years old, Belgian national team member, gonna strengthen the midfield, which is the one area I'd say of the team that needs to be strengthened a little bit, more from just like a depth perspective, because Xhaka, for everything going on with Xhaka, the whole team, he put in a really good performance today, and being able to play a little bit more forward, I think has really benefited him. But I think from a depth perspective, we need at least another center mid. We'd obviously love another right winger, but that probably won't happen. So I'd love to bring in Tielemans this window, you know, for a bargain price, as opposed to what he would have gone for last year.
Okay, so are you confident we'll get top 4?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
It feels like the goal. It was right there
I think
last
Man U
year.
is losing 4-0 right now.
I just heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
There's an
I
energy.
heard. So
There's
really,
an energy
there's 3 teams playing for 2 places. I'd love to have St. Totteringham's Day back. So, you know, we'll
It
say
feels right.
66% chance. That feels pretty good. If I'm a gambling man, and I'd take a 66%
I'll take it every time.
chance. Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
Every
You're
time.
from Las Vegas, so
Exactly.
Only makes
Yeah.
it that big.
Yeah.
That big.
just before we start recording, you guys are saying to me Thierry Henry's your favourite player, and
Yeah.
you got you into supporting Arsenal, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, he kind of looks like him, right? This is my dad, so, 12-year-old me sees Thierry Henry running up and down the left flank. I'm like, damn, that kind of looks like my dad. That's my team. And then I got sucked in, been a fan ever since.
Amazing. So one last thing I wanted to ask you about is the Amazon All or Nothing documentary.
Yeah.
Have you had a chance to watch it?
I haven't started watching it yet because I didn't know what it was going to be like, and I was waiting to come to the game. And now I just need all the Arsenal content. So we were saying we're going to download it for the
12-hour
11-hour plane
flight,
ride
you
back.
know, we'll be getting all of it through, binge watching for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say definitely. It's amazing. People had different points of view on it. Some were saying some things should be kept behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But I think it's been good for us as fans to see the behind the scenes
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
We've learned a lot about Arteta's character as well. He's
Yeah.
under a lot of pressure last season with that start that we had, and just to see how he handled himself. We got to see how the whole Bamian situation played out in the recent episode. So yeah, definitely, I'd recommend watching it. I think it was actually good for us as fans to see that side of the club.
And when you got such a big fan base and people that are so passionate about the team, you want to see that. You want to know what's going on, or else it's just assumption from that point on. So everybody wants a little bit of what the hell's going on with Arsenal, and
Now you get it.
that gets you what you need.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. When you see the passion Arteta has, the love he has for his job, the faith he has in the players, just makes you love him even more.
Yeah, I mean, I loved him because he played here, right? And I haven't watched it, like I said, but I've seen on social media, they're like, hey, I don't know if Arteta's going to be here for 2 more years or 20 more years, but I know he loves Arsenal. That's like kind of been the sentiment on social media, and that's what you want in a manager, right? Is someone that loves the club, loves their players, and I think that's what we got.